Ultraman Fuma. Ultraman Fuma is one of the three members of the Tri-Squad and a speedy, wind-themed Ultra from planet 050. He didn't exactly start life as a shining hero, though, far from it. Born as the son of a failed climber of the Crusader's Peak, he grew up mocked as a loser's son, which pushed him into a pretty cynical mindset about talent and success. His life changed when he met Gurg, a strange four-armed alien who surprisingly treated him with kindness and even defended him. Inspired and probably a little embarrassed, Fuma trained under Gurg, learning ninja skills and doing good deeds in hopes of being chosen by the Ring of Light, the mysterious power on 050 that turns worthy beings into Ultramen. Eventually, things got messy. Gurg turned into the very monster Fuma was sent to hunt, and during the chaos, Fuma was mortally wounded. In a last act of loyalty, Gurg carried him up the deadly Crusader's Peak and pleaded with the Ring of Light to save him. The ring answered, but only for Fuma, transforming him into an Ultraman while Gurg was left behind, proving that even in space, life is unfair sometimes. After gaining his powers, Fuma abandoned his old humanoid life, feeling guilty about being chosen over his friend. From then on, he traveled as an Ultra, fighting for peace, while still arguing, showing off his speed, and calling everyone bro like a cosmic ninja influencer. Ultraman Ribut. Ultraman Ribut is an Ultra Warrior from the Land of Light, Nebula M78, and a member of the Galaxy Rescue Force, a space organization dedicated to saving lives and protecting civilizations across the universe, basically the cosmic version of a rescue team but with more lasers and fewer traffic jams. He was created through a collaboration between Subaraya Productions and Les Copac, the creators of Upin and Ipin, which explains why he casually showed up in a kid's cartoon before joining the main Ultraman canon like it was a normal career move. His origin isn't a dramatic accident or fusion like some Ultras. Instead, he was naturally born as an Ultra in the Land of Light and trained to become a warrior, previously serving as a civilization guardian before stepping up into the Galaxy Rescue Force, meaning he basically climbed the career ladder from protect villages to save entire planets. Along the way, he developed strong combat skills inspired by martial arts similar to Silat, giving him a smooth, flowing fighting style that makes him look like he's dancing while beating monsters up. He later gained equipment and weapons from other Ultras, like the Reboot Blocker and Spreader Rod, showing that becoming an Ultraman for him was more about training, teamwork, and experience rather than a single life-changing moment.
Ultraman Z. Ultraman Z is a young Ultra Warrior from the Land of Light and a rookie member of the Intergalactic Defense Force, basically the new kid who tries very hard and occasionally says things like "ultra awesome" at the wrong time. He looks up to his mentor, Ultraman Zero, and even calls himself his disciple, though Zero jokingly implies he's only half or maybe one-third of a fully developed hero so far. His origin isn't a dramatic transformation like some Ultras. He was born as an Ultra in the Land of Light and trained to become a protector of peace, meaning he didn't stumble into heroism, he signed up for it like an over-enthusiastic intern. His real start as a hero happens when he chases the monster Genagarg to Earth alongside Zero, but things go sideways when Zero gets trapped in a wormhole, leaving Z to continue alone with the Z-Riser and Ultra Metals. On Earth, he bonds with a human named Haruki Natsukawa, who had just died in battle, and Z revives him, forming a partnership where Z uses Haruki as his host to fight battles. From there, he officially acts as Ultraman Z, using Ultra Fusion forms powered by metals to battle kaiju and protect humanity, while also learning what it actually means to be a hero and how Earth's slang works badly. Ultraman Trigger. Ultraman Trigger is the main hero of Ultraman Trigger New Generation Tiga, an ancient giant of light who originally wasn't so heroic. Yeah, he had a full villain phase long before saving the day. Around 30 million years ago, he existed as Trigger Dark, a powerful member of the Giants of Darkness, casually causing chaos and hanging out with other evil giants like it was a bad group project. Everything changed when a human named Kengo Manaka, through time travel weirdness, entered Trigger's inner world and basically gave him a heartfelt motivational speech about protecting smiles. Surprisingly effective. Trigger realized they were actually the same being across time, which is confusing but also kind of poetic. After this realization, Trigger Dark turned to the light, becoming Ultraman Trigger, and helped seal away his former allies using the power of the Eternity Core. After the battle, he went into a long sleep, turning into a stone statue hidden in ancient ruins on Mars, waiting millions of years like the universe's most patient alarm clock. In the present day, Kengo, now a regular guy, discovers this power and inherits Trigger's light, merging with him to become Ultraman Trigger again and fight new threats. Ultraman Trigger became an Ultraman by literally redeeming his past self, merging with his future self, and looping through time, because apparently becoming a hero the normal way was too easy.
Ultraman Regulos. Ultraman Regulos is an Ultraman warrior known for his martial arts mastery, specifically the Cosmo Beast style, and he first appeared in Ultra Galaxy Fight: The Destined Crossroad. His origin is a bit mysterious, but what is known makes him feel like the universe dropped a kung fu prodigy straight out of nowhere, literally. He originally arrived on planet D60 after crash landing in a comatose state with no memories except his name. From there, he was rescued by a fighter named Spica and taken in by Master Elude, who trained him in the legendary Cosmo Beast style, said to be one of the strongest martial arts in the universe. As Regulus trained, he formed bonds with other fighters and even sparred with Ultraman Leo and Astra, slowly growing stronger while trying to recover his lost past, which, unfortunately, never came with a helpful instruction manual. When tragedy struck, like the destruction of planet L77 and attacks from the alien magma, his anger pushed him to fight, though he initially lost and had to undergo even harsher training. Under the guidance of another master, Tubon, he learned the Red Dragon Fist and later connected with the powers of both the Red Dragon and White Tiger, fully mastering his unique fighting style and essentially earning his status as an Ultraman through discipline, battle, and a lot of cosmic kung fu. Ultraman Decker. Ultraman Decker is the main hero of Ultraman Decker, a giant of light who arrives on Earth during a crisis and bonds with a human host, Kanata Asumi, allowing him to transform and fight giant monsters and the invading spheres. His origin is a bit of a time travel headache, the fun kind, but here's the simplified version. In the distant future, humanity expands into space and encounters a powerful enemy called the Spheres, leading to a long war. During this era, a man named Decker Asumi gains the power of light and becomes Ultraman Decker, using a device called the Ultra D Flasher. But even with that power, the Spheres can't be fully defeated. Meanwhile, a scientist named Agams, blaming humanity for the destruction of his home planet, travels back in time with the Spheres to attack Earth in the past. Unable to follow him directly, Decker sends his power, contained in the Ultra D Flasher, back through time instead, basically mailing himself to the past like a cosmic package. That power reaches present-day Kanata Asumi during a sphere attack, and after resonating with the light, Kanata becomes Ultraman Decker. Later, it's revealed that the future Decker is actually Kanata's descendant, making this a neat loop where the hero inspires himself across time, which is either poetic or extremely confusing depending on how much sleep you've had.
Ultraman Blazar. Ultraman Blazar is a mysterious giant of light from a distant celestial object called M421, a blazar far beyond Earth, making him one of the more unusual Ultras, since he doesn't come from the typical land of light, but from a far-off cosmic origin. Long before officially appearing, he was already spotted by astronauts and became something like an urban legend. His true origin isn't fully explained in detail, but what is known is that he existed as this primal, almost wild Ultra from M421, reflecting a more hunter-like background compared to the usual noble warriors. His journey to becoming Earth's Ultraman begins in 2020, when a wormhole experiment in Japan went wrong. During the chaos, Gento Hirama rushed in to save people, encountered the wormhole, and jumped in, leading to his first contact with Blazar, who then bonded with him and stayed dormant inside his body, like a cosmic roommate waiting for the right moment. Years later, when monsters attacked Earth, Blazar awakened and manifested through Gento, officially becoming Ultraman Blazar and joining the fight to protect humanity. Unlike most Ultras, Blazar acts more like a wild warrior than a polite superhero, often roaring, barking, and fighting like he just discovered adrenaline 5 minutes ago. But despite that chaotic energy, he shares Gento's strong desire to protect others, forming a unique bond between human and Ultra.
Ultraman Arc.
Ultraman Arc is the main hero of Ultraman Arc, but his true identity is actually a giant being of light named Rushin from a distant galaxy. His origin begins in a faraway star system that was facing total destruction because its sun, Star Sonia, was expanding and threatening to wipe out entire civilizations. And while most leaders hesitated to save themselves at the cost of another world, one extremist activated a dangerous wormhole-like gate that would redirect the star's energy toward Earth. So Rushin was sent as a last-minute cosmic firefighter to shut it down before Earth got roasted like a marshmallow. But things didn't go smoothly because he was chased and attacked by a powerful beast called Monogelos, and after sealing the gate, he crashed onto Earth during their battle. Later, he encountered a human named Yuma Hise, a survivor of a kaiju disaster who still held on to his imagination despite losing his parents. And instead of just saying, "Good luck, buddy," Rushin bonded with him, merging their powers, and even taking the form of Yuma's childhood image of the strongest hero. From that moment on, whenever Yuma unleashes his imagination, he transforms into Ultraman Arc, combining human creativity with cosmic light to fight kaiju, meaning his origin is basically a mix of space crisis, heroic sacrifice, and the power of imagination, plus a little kids drawing becomes reality energy.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching until the end. I'll be back with more videos, so make sure to like and subscribe.